Hey everyone, it's Tally. I'm coming to you from a bedroom in the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia, and you're watching 5 Girls, 5 Minutes for 5 Girls, 5 Minutes. If you don't know the videos, this is Thursday. I am Tally, and my dog is barking. Not the one who's on my bed, the one who's downstairs, and is feeling neglected because there's no one down there with him. Anyway, so, hi. I got questions to answer and stuff to talk about. So, first thing I'm going to talk about is Tara was asking about going back to school. And, so and whether or not I'm excited. And I am excited, I really am. I'm just also kind of like, holy crap, I'm a senior, which is weird and kind of wigging me out a little bit. So, that is like less exciting, but, I mean, I'm really excited to start my classes. Over the summer, I had to write a pilot script because I'm doing a spec and a pilot for my senior seminar. So it was 33 pages and I finished writing it yesterday. So I'm kind of like ready to, so I at least am back in the groove of like doing schoolwork. And I'm ready to like see everyone again. I'm excited. I think that's probably the most exciting part about going back to school is like getting to see everyone that you haven't really seen all summer. So then, and I don't really have any, like, pre-back-to-school traditions. And then Sarah was asking about, like, when we're obsessed with something, it's just, like, an eruption of interest. And the answer to that is yes. But then Tara was talking about how sometimes she's obsessed with something and then, like, obsessed to it to the point of embarrassment. Which I get both very frequently, and a lot of times they kind of come together. Like, when I got into hockey, it was, like, really this volcanic eruption of interest because when I got into hockey, like within a week of getting into hockey, I was like writing a song about it and on a blog and all this stuff, and it like became this point where like, oh my god, I have to like be into hockey, and at the same time I was like, yeah, hockey. But and then on the other hand, I like didn't want to talk about it with people because I was like embarrassed by how little I knew about it. So like I would watch games and all this stuff, but then at the same time I was like, kind of shying away from like getting into real discussions about it. Because I was kind of like embarrassed by like how into it I was without really knowing much. Another thing that I'm kind of like obsessed with to the point of embarrassment, but like in a completely different way, is the Vlogbrothers. For a long time I kind of didn't want to associate myself with the Nerdfighter community because the Nerdfighter community can be a little crazy. I think I've talked about that before, like how the Nerdfighters, like if a Nerdfighter likes it, blah 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 blah. Yeah, but you know, now I'm at the point where I go to Barnes & Noble and like the first thing I do is check the John Green books for Nerdfighter notes or put them in myself. And I did the last time I was at Barnes & Noble 2 times ago, and then today I went to Barnes & Noble and someone put Nerdfighter notes in both copies of Paper Towns at the bookstore, so it was exciting. But at the same time, I kind of like don't try and make myself like a big name in the Nerdfighter community because then I get up all these like ridiculous hopes of like getting signed by DFTBA and whatnot. So, and like I'm very proud to be a Nerdfighter. But when I first got into it, I was like, I like the Vlogbrothers, but I'm not going to subscribe to the channel. And then I wrote a song about it, so whatever. So my question is, oh, and then Tara was also talking about a young adult literature, and can I just say, I literally spent 45 minutes reading this book recently because this is Barnes & Noble. I also bought this book by my favorite author, Kate Clyce. I love her, love her, love her. She did the Regarding the Fountain, Regarding the Sink, Regarding the Bathrooms, blah, 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 blah series, Letters from Camp, and Trial by Journal, all of which are books that I could read a million gazillion times. And then I've got just like stacks of YA all over my room because I've gone to the used bookstore a couple times over the past week or so. And I love YA. I've been reading it a lot. I read this book, the Allegra Biscotti collection, which is adorable and like cute and funny. And then I downloaded the ebook of the other one from Amazon. And then I read this book, which was adorable, called School of Fear, and it's just quirky. I actually really like secret society chapter books kind of stuff. I love that stuff. I don't know why, but I do. So yeah, and I love YA, but like sometimes it is kind of embarrassing to be like, oh my god, Tally, you're 21 and you're reading books written for 3rd graders, but they're good and I can't help it. So anyway, so my question for this week is what doctor do you hate going to the most? Like, some people hate going for physicals, some people hate going to the eye doctor because they don't like getting the air in their eye or getting their eyes dilated. I know a lot of people hate going to the dentist. For me, I hate going to the gynecologist. I hate it with a fiery, burning passion. It is my least favorite doctor's appointment of the year. And it, like, makes me shiver thinking about it. Like, I would rather get, like, 8 fillings than go to the gynecologist. So, what is your least favorite doctor? Specialist or whatever, or maybe like your primary care physician. Don't like going to your primary care physician for your physicals or yearly checkups. So anyway, that is my question, and the next time you see me, I will be back at college. Yay! Okay, and I will really be a senior. So anyway, I hope all of you had a great week, and I will see you all next Thursday. Bye!